Hello, my name's Martin. Welcome to my channel. This is brand new, and I'd like to bring to you today the Heritage Party. This party was a breath of fresh air for me. I'll be honest with you, I haven't voted for a number of years now because I am so disappointed in our parties, and anybody that does any reading will know that they're all aligned with the World Economic Forum, the WEF. And the World Economic Forum also openly lays claims that they've infiltrated all the parties of all the political systems around the world, or in the Western world at least. So anyway, I've got to the point where you're just bashing your head against the wall, talking about politics. You can't do anything about it. In my opinion, your vote means nothing. So I stopped, and then a friend of mine brought this to me, this Heritage Party, and I looked at it. And I actually went to one of their meetings the other week in Chelmsford. And I met David, who runs the Heritage Party, and I had a chat with him. And the guy's an honest guy, which we just don't have in the political system at the moment. They're all self-serving politicians, and our country and countries of the Western world need this kind of politics to come back. I think they forget that they work for us. Anyway, look, I'll let you have a little look at this. This is their website page, heritageparty.org. Yeah, and so I've set this up. This is the first video. You've also got, if I come over here, I've set up a Facebook page for them, which is here. And that's the link. You'll get that. It's on my YouTube page. So you'll get the link on there to this. And my friend, he's a candidate in the Essex area for Braintree. So I'll be putting up posts on what's going on, what they're doing, and hopefully you'll be interested in what this party's got to say. I mean, it's a common sense party, yeah. Look, I don't look at this party as being left or right. It's looking for common sense politics, and that's what we need. So if I take you over to here, you can listen to David, and see for yourself what you think of it. Let's have a little listen.
I'm David Curtin, and you probably know me as the leader of the Heritage Party. You might know me as someone who was on the London Assembly for 5 years, from 2016 to 2021. But I've got more to my life than just being in politics. In fact, I only got actively involved in politics in about 2014. So for many, many years before then, I was a chemistry teacher, and I taught high school, secondary school chemistry up to A-level in this country and a few other countries around the world. I've taught in Bosnia, Herzegovina, USA, Bermuda, and Botswana, and I loved all of it. And it was really good to use my job to go and travel and see the world for quite a number of years, as well as seeing this country as well, and teaching chemistry, which I love. So I've got a scientific background, which is very, very helpful in politics, and it's been particularly helpful over the last couple of years, where I've had to sort of challenge people and talk about the whole situation with COVID and lockdowns and vaccines and all this kind of thing. But I got into politics when I did, because I was concerned really about two things. I was just minding my own business, having a nice time, living my life and doing my own thing. But I was concerned about the direction that the European Union was going in, and how it was becoming less and less democratic and taking democracy and power away from ordinary people and away from nations towards this unelected bureaucracy, which was starting to do things that I was really quite concerned about. One of those things was something called TTIP. People don't really talk about that much anymore because I think it's been buried, thankfully. But it was going to be a huge trade deal between the EU and the USA, which would have given big multinational corporations a level of sovereignty which was higher than nation states. And I thought that's wrong. Nations should be sovereign, not global corporations. And the EU was going to do that. So I thought I have to get involved in politics to try to speak out against that and to stop that. Fortunately, that worked. We came out of the EU and TTIP was gone and dead and buried. But the other reason I got involved in politics because of what we now call wokery, which at the time was just simply political correctness. And I could see that it was getting bigger and bigger. It was a monster that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and stopping people from having freedom of speech. And you got situations where people were starting to be no platforms for their opinions. Now, 7 years, 8 years on, it's got even worse. But I got into politics for the second reason, to try to fight political correctness and stand up for free speech and just sanity so that we don't lose our whole way of interacting in a society and our whole way of joking and banter and freedom that we have, which is really special to our nation and special to our civilization. I don't want that to go. So that's why I got involved in politics, and there you go, the rest is history. So now I'm leading the Heritage Party, and I'm hoping that in the future we'll make some gains in Parliament and actually be able to go on and change things for real in our nation as well.
Right, so that's David Curtin. Hope you liked him, and hope you'll be looking for more things that he's got to say. I mean, look, this guy, I'm just looking for a bit of honesty in politics, yeah? And that's not to say that they're all going to be saints, because they're not. But this guy came across to me as an honest politician, yeah? And I think he'll serve us well. I think this party will start to pick up a lot of following, because it's what we need. So I'll leave that one with you. I'll be bringing lots more videos. Hopefully you like the Heritage Party and you'll want to follow us. And I'll speak to you again. So that's me signing off now, Martin. See you all again soon, hopefully. Bye.